She was shocked when I asked her whether her $10 million verdict against her was the reason why she was no longer doing obstetrics. You want to know what this is about and how I knew that and why she was shocked? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. So now, this was a gynecological case, and now I had an opportunity to question the gynecologist who we believe violated the basic standards of medical care. Now, during the course of this litigation, I questioned her during this pretrial testimony known as a deposition. That's a question and answer session where I get to ask the doctor questions in her lawyer's office, and now her answers form the basis of her testimony. And that carries the same exact weight as if she is testifying at trial. Now, in the days leading up to that pretrial testimony, I did a tremendous amount of research and I learned that this doctor had been involved in another lawsuit that had gone all the way to trial. Not only that, but the jury determined that this doctor was legally responsible to pay $10 million, in addition to two other doctors, to the family of this baby who suffered significant brain injury. So now I had tremendous information that I needed to ask the doctor during our case. And one of the things that I asked her during the course of my pretrial question and answer session was, Doctor, is the reason why you are no longer performing obstetrics because of this jury verdict of $10 million against you and your partners? And she looked at me. She was totally shocked. And she said, how did you know about that? And her attorney correctly turned to her and said, Doctor, don't worry about how he knows this information, just answer the question. It turns out the doctor says, no, that had nothing to do with it. So what did I do when I learned that information? Did I cross-examine her on that issue? The answer was no, I didn't need to. I simply wanted to know whether or not that particular verdict played any part in her decision not to continue doing obstetrics. Now, it was interesting that about the time that she stopped doing obstetrics was about the time that she got this jury verdict. And I know that her attorney told her during the break that as part of the research that we do prior to coming in and questioning the doctor is we learn whether the doctor's ever been involved in any prior lawsuits. And if she has, or if the doctor has been, we want to know which cases. We want to know what the result was. We always want to get the trial transcript of what it was that she testified about, because there might be nuggets of information in there that we can use in our case. So why do I share this quick little story with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into one particular case where I question a doctor, and now the doctor turns around and says, how did you know about that? Simply because of the research we had done in the days leading up to the pretrial questioning. You know, I realize you're watching this video because you likely have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit, but you have questions that need to be answered first, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.